Bon, donc là on était arrivé hein, au Brésil, enfin on était toujours au Brésil d'ailleurs, mais je vais regarder tout de suite. Options, graphisme. Ah là c'est resté. Là normalement ça devrait le faire. Et audio, là aussi. Ok, là normalement c'est bon. On continue l'histoire. Donc là on arrive au Brésil, on a vu que bah, justement la dame qui est en chargement, il a tiré une balle à
It
bout
was time
portant.
to get out of
Allez,
there.
chut.
Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. In that awful nightclub, the stage, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Allez, c'est parti. Donc on est arrivé ici. Hein. Ah, ça c'est bien. Avec 2 flingues. On va prendre justement 2 flingues. Parce que moi je suis comme ça, moi. J'aime les flingues. Ah, c'est le bordel, hein. Ouah, ah ouais, c'est vraiment le bordel. Donc là, il y a 2 gangs qui... Le paramilitaire, là, il est revenu. Hein. Ils sont arrivés, les gars. Donc là, c'est... Les gangs s'affrontent. On peut dire qu'ils... Ah, examiner le cadavre. Tiens.
The cops didn't seem too concerned with meeting their arrest quotas. Between me and Sao Paulo's finest, it'd be a miracle if the CS were still in business by the end of the day.
J'avais la même chemise à fleurs quand j'avais 15 ans, c'était Quicksilver, j'avoue. Il y avait Quicksilver, il y avait Billabong aussi. Billabong, vous connaissez la marque Billabong? Il y avait Billabong, Quicksilver, Rip Curl. Toutes ces marques là un peu skate surf, tu vois. C'était assez incroyable. Ouais, avec les fameuses... C'était les Vans aussi? Il y avait Vans, non? Je sais plus. Mais ouais, il y avait des marques comme ça.
War zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece.
Ah ouais, c'est... Là, ça flingue de partout, les gars. Oh! Avec une lunette? Non. On dirait qu'il y a une lunette dessus, mais j'arrive pas à... Regardez cette arme. Oh, putain, j'étais chaud. J'étais étonné. De fusil d'assaut, il est passé à flingue. Ah, ils arrivent, hein.
The place was swarming with cops, but they weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Oh là là, quelle guerre. Salut Funéral, ça va quoi? Ça serait bien de faire un sondage pour savoir si on la trouve swag ou pas. C'est incroyable. Un sondage pour tout, moi ça m'énerve. Vous voulez vraiment un sondage pour tout, c'est insupportable. Ah, si on pouvait avoir le pilote d'ici là, ce serait beau. Vous voulez un sondage pour savoir si elle est swag? Je tire sur personne pour le moment. Oh, ils sont là.
Giovanna and Marcello were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work.
Il tire sur moi ou pas? Non, il sauve. Ok, il est mort. Allons-y, on continue. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Ah là, ça va se fight, je pense.
I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
Oh, ils sont sans pitié. Oh punaise, il m'a surpris de ouf. Ah, il a une belle arme lui. Attends, on va les choper après. Ça c'est beau. 100 victimes seulement avec le fusil d'assaut? Eh ben, attends, on va prendre celle-ci. Ah, ça a l'air d'être pas mal en vrai, non? On va voir, on va tester. Rebilsco. Tiger, re. Regarde comment je suis gros, je vole, je suis en saut de parachute. C'est insupportable. Par contre, ils font plus de dégâts. Hein. Ils font plus de dégâts. Hein. Il va falloir être vigilant. Ah. Regardez, il y a un truc là. Oh. En plus, c'est pour le flingue. Ah mais gros, je veux le flingue en or, moi. Le flingue en or, je le veux, hein. Ah, ils font trop mal. Et là, il faut être vigilant en fait. Faut que je me cache à chaque fois, tu vois. Faut que je sois très vigilant là. Loïc, comment va? Le mec, il enchaîne les jeux aussi vite que Manu enchaîne les meufs. C'est fou quand même. Manu qui? Ah, Manu Ferrara. Je fight un marginal. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a fight qui? Oh, il y a fight le marginal. J'espère que tu vas perdre. En plus, il le fait perdre. C'est incroyable. C'est le mec, il est là. Il regarde Max Payne parce que c'est son enfance. Et qu'est-ce qu'il fait le mec? Il le fight.
55. I'd seen that number before. Were these the same bloodthirsty motherfuckers that showed up after the shootout at the party? The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Elle faisait une danse ou quoi? Je passe juste rapidement, je suis au taf là. Ah ok, courage gros. Merci pour ton passage.
If I filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet.
Ouvre! Bon, c'est par là à mon avis. Wow, 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 wow. pas tirer.
This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Ok, j'ai rien ici. Après, ce que je peux faire, c'est faire ça. Oh mais non, mais où? Mais c'est quoi les gens qui sont cons? Vous êtes sans même cons. T'es sérieux toi? Je suis content moi. Oui, une abeille, elle était... C'est incroyable, un dinosaure le truc. Des bisous. Je vous jure, je crois que... Hey, mais qu'est-ce qu'elles font là les abeilles à cette heure-ci? C'est incroyable. Je veux dire là, on est... J'espère elles te piquent. Mais tais-toi toi. C'est incroyable, qu'est-ce qu'elles font là les abeilles? Dégagez. C'est incroyable, c'est le confinement là, je veux dire, à un moment donné... C'est insupportable. Bon allez, on reprend. Désolé hein, pour le petit désagrément. C'est, je me suis bagarré, c'est tout. Je l'ai fait strike. Allez, c'est parti. Par contre, gros, bah ouais, double. Wouah. Ah ouais, mais gros. Vas-y, toi tu meurs. Toi aussi. Moi je tue tout le monde maintenant. C'est fini. Hein. Ah, il va falloir courir. J'ai pas tué le pilote. Quelle mise en scène incroyable. Mastermind. Rio. Non, il y a plus Maya, non.
I was still alive.
En fait, c'était chiant un peu.
Still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Je trouvais qu'elle était un peu chiante en vrai. On va essayer de fouiller un peu. Ouais, il y a la bombe, ouais, la bombe, voilà. Si tu veux, si tu veux. Si tu veux, il y a la bombe. Examiner le cadavre.
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention.
Bah ouais, c'est chiant, c'était pas l'idée. Bien sûr, c'était pas l'idée. Le but, c'est ici de passer un bon moment agréable, plein d'amour et de tendresse. Et de partage du jeu vidéo, bien sûr. C'est pourquoi vous venez ici.
Toi, terre ta gueule!
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Ah ouais, gros.
These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas.
C'est nul!
Ok. Double Uzi, direct. On va regarder un petit peu en arrière. Je suis sûr qu'il y a un secret. Pas du tout. Ah bon? Ah bon? Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell. Oh! Yes, baby, je l'ai en or maintenant celle-ci. Oh, lourd. Lourd, j'ai
I couldn't make
deux,
much
trois
sense
armes.
of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else.
Ah, mais deux
I
balles.
had no option but to take the scenic route.
Oh, il est serein. Ils vont les mettre dans le fourgon, ils vont
These
tirer.
charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí, ó. Dá porrada
Não
nesse
posso
piada
esperar
aí.
pra sair daqui.
História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
J'ai pas beaucoup de balles en fait. Faut que je fasse attention. Faut que je fasse attention les gars. Ok. Est-ce que je rentre à l'intérieur ou c'est en bas? Je vais passer par l'intérieur pour voir. Ah, je peux pas? Ok. Ah, c'est... Ouah! Mais non! Ah, c'est chaud, hein. En fait, c'est plus chaud quand même. Hein. Ça n'a rien à voir avec le début. Hein. Ça n'a strictement rien à voir, les gars. Hein. Enfin, avec les ennemis du début, quoi. Ils sont plus costauds et ils font plus mal encore. Putain, j'aurais tellement aimé trouver des... le pistolet en or. Il a vieilli,
It
man.
seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea.
Eles vão pegar a gente! Vai, vai, vai! Vai, vai! Vambora, galera! Vai se fuder agora!
I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower. As
Okay,
my new
j'ai plus
friends
d'armes.
were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received.
Tá tudo sob controle, tá tudo bem.
Ah, c'est pas celui qu'on
What
avait
was
vu.
going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcello. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não. Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca,
Ah, ils sont là.
Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcello. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Queima, viado.
Ah, il brûle.
Jesus.
Filho da puta. Você tá fudido, gringo.
You bastard.
Ah, je m'y attendais pas du tout, gros.
No, you don't want to do that. Come on.
What? Eh, je suis choqué, gros. Eh, ça y va fort quand même, hein. C'est sombre, hein. C'est dark de ouf, hein. Putain.
Why did they do that to Marcello?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Ah, il dit, ah, là.
Foi?
Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Você morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele. Pode deixar, eu mato.
Là, c'est devenu chaud, hein. Putain, mais c'est...
After a couple of hours of lying and shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there.
Chapitre 10.
Giovanna
Sérieux?
was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot. Maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a cop looking at me.
All right,
Pasto said there's a good place to hide in the back.
just try to stay calm. Oh, fuck. Come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ah, il y a la police qui...
I guess this is it.
Ils sont tous corrompus en fait.
Keep going.
Ça doit être spécial quand même au Brésil. Hein. Tu sais, dans les favelas et tout.
Girl.
Ça doit être vraiment spécial.
This way. In here.
Elle fait que vomir. C'est du vomito qu'elle nous fait là.
Just try to stay calm, right? I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
Ah d'accord, je comprends mieux.
You gotta be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different. For you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh.
Já, chefe.
I
Chaud.
don't
Hein.
think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Tá bom.
Ok, chefe.
E o Dr. Wu, ça va quoi?
Vamos vasculhar tudo, ok? Não podemos deixar pedra sobre pedra.
Tá bom.
Ouais. Oh là là, la glissade, bon. Mais pourquoi elle panique
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver esse filho da puta. Vamos virar eles, vá.
Ah, des snipers. Mais non, mais...
Giovanni, just wait there. I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanni, get down!
Oh, man!
Ils sont où? Oh là là. C'est beau, regarde, ils dorment l'un sur l'autre. Sur les tonneaux, gros. Je vais essayer de ramasser des armes. C'est chaud. Hein. Ok. Ok, on va essayer de fouiller un petit peu. Ça va ou quoi, Docteur Wu? C'est scripté. Quoi? Mais non, c'est du talent, gros. Le talent. Ça, c'est ce que vous avez pas. Je veux dire, on fouille dans les bus, hein. Je regarde s'il n'y a pas une arme en or qui pourrait traîner. Oh, non. Oh punaise, je crois que c'était le flingue. J'étais bien. Oh, tout va bien, hein. Ah, tout va bien, hein.
Don't leave me here! Quick, before they come back! Oh, thank God!
You okay?
Yeah.
Here, quick. Climb under here.
Ça se passe bien avec la commu.
Quick.
Ouais, franchement, je fais pas attention, en vrai.
Stay right here.
Non, mais tu vois,
Make
je
sure
fais pas
you stay
attention.
out of sight.
I can't do this!
Você tá procurando quem? É, o americano papai. Mais um rádio. Me disseram.
Você foi atingido? Isso.
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
Faut que je trouve le... Ah, dis-moi pas que j'aurais pu tirer quelque part là, non? Je cherchais justement avant de commencer pour savoir si je pouvais tirer et tout faire péter, quoi.
I had to get this poor girl out of there. Locked. And there was still the small matter of the traumatized girl sobbing behind the trash can.
On va les fouiller là. Ah, il y a des médocs et tout, c'est cool.
Breakfast of champions.
Ah, mais attendez.
An army of paramilitaries and only my face made the front page. More publicity I didn't need.
Bah toujours, pourquoi tu doutes? T'as raison, joue, sinon ton skill baisse. Exactement, merci Mastermind. Exactement ça. Déjà qu'il est pas bien haut, quoi? Mais du tout, t'as déjà vu Néon jouer ou pas? On va pousser la poubelle, hein, parce que j'ai l'impression que...
Oh my god. Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail. Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready.
Ah bah du coup elle est motivée, hein.
Got it.
Faut exclamer son vote,
Giovanna
bien
was
sûr.
a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
Ah, c'est bien, elle participe.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
La sacada!
Oh no!
Partout. Oh là là, le skill.
What now? There's no way down!
Hold on! Can you get through to that next room?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down.
Il ressemble trop à Michael dans GTA V. Ah, ouais. Ouais, c'est vrai. Le papa ou son fils il fait que des conneries là, je sais pas quoi là. Lui dire qu'il lui ressemble trop, je sais pas, mais ouais, je vois ce que tu veux dire. Bon, je sais que c'est là, hein, mais je fouille d'abord vite fait.
There had to be an easier way out of there than the way I came in.
Je peux pas monter ici. Je fouille vite fait, hein. Je regarde s'il n'y a pas de... Ah, voilà. Fusil à pompe. On commence à avoir quelques petits trucs intéressants. Allez, on va appuyer.
I was getting good at this.
C'est sa posture et sa forme de crâne qui ressemble... Mec bourré. Merci beaucoup. Allez, c'est parti. On y arrive.
Has to be something.
Avec le bus, non? C'est quoi cette grenade éclatée? Une de ces têtes qu'il avait. Mais non! Elle va sauter.
Drop those stairs down.
J'ai eu chaud.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Ah bah voilà. Allez, on ramasse les munes. Et je suis sûr qu'il y a quelque chose ici. Putain, n'empêche, le truc avec le bus là, c'est stylé. Comment ça que j'arrive pas à choper des munes? Là, genre, j'arrive pas à choper ça en mune. Ah, là. Ok. Un truc en or, là. Tiens, on va se mettre un petit médic. J'arrive, j'arrive. Laisse-moi juste ramasser le maximum de munes, là. S'il n'y a pas des trucs qui traînent, ce serait cool. Non, y'a rien. J'ai pas beaucoup de balles, hein. Faut que je fasse attention. Il faut que je fasse attention. Je peux mettre un lien. Après, ouais, tu peux modifier les cheveux et barbes de Michael. Et oublier la demande, quoi. Et surtout, que tu peux ralentir le temps comme avec Michael. Je pense que Rockstar se sont inspirés de Max Payne pour faire Michael. C'est possible. Ouais, c'est possible. Mais Et toi, tu t'es inspiré de jeuxvideo.com pour donner des infos aussi éclatées. Hein? Bon, allez, c'est parti. Ah, attendez. On regarde la télé. Chut. Malco, ça vaut quoi? Ah, vous aimez bien ça? On regarde des dessins animés, on regarde des dessins animés.
As aventuras do Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Episódio 204. Nosso herói idoso encontrou o esconderijo do Saci, onde ele mantém sua namorada, Bicycle Helmet Girl, como refém.
Ela não é minha namorada.
Me ajuda, me ajuda! Me ajuda, Captain Baseball.
Ça fait référence un petit peu à moi en fait, mais en dessin animé.
Mas quase ele não consegue levantar o taco, quando de repente ele tem uma ideia brilhante.
Eu tô velho demais pra usar esse taco.
Bon, ça suffit, on est à la télé les enfants. Au lit.
I must be losing it.
Allez au lit, hein, tous. Oh là là, et quand t'as des flingues en or comme ça, c'est trop stylé. Ils sont trop beaux les armes.
There's someone down there.
Putain, fait chier.
O Neves devia ter me escutado no estádio.
Ninguém sabia que ele ia ser um problema tão grande.
Eu disse que a gente devia ter matado ele no estádio, né?
Agora é muito tarde pra isso.
O que a gente tá fazendo aqui? Você foi da gente.
Gros, je vole pendant 10 ans, gros. Oh là là, quel sou!
Vamos em frente.
Sblir. Oh là là, hey, 10 ans. C'était le moment le plus intéressant du live, j'avoue, c'est vrai.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Je ramasse le maximum de mules là, j'en ai pas assez. Sinon je prends une autre arme, hein, mais ouais, ça devrait le faire, mais bon. Ah. Nice. Vas-y, on va rester comme ça. On verra. C'est trop calme.
Should we wait
Comment
here
va
for
Malco? Ça va ou
passes?
quoi?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet!
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in.
Imagine on contrôle la femme, ce serait bien. Hein.
Get a leg up. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Non, maintenant, toi va voir. Toi va voir. Faut que je ramasse mes mules. Je l'avais pas vu. Je l'avais pas vu, les gars. Allez, je peux tout en l'air. Hein. Il y en a un en dessous. Médoc. On va utiliser. Oh, fusil à pompe au max. Oh, je croyais que c'était quelqu'un, putain, mais elle m'a fait flipper, gros. Ne me refais jamais ça. Si tu vas pas faire du monde. Allez, on fait les fous. C'est parti. One, two, three, attention, t'es gentil. Merci à tous. Mais gros, c'est quoi ça? Impressionnant, vous avez vu ou pas? J'ai utilisé la technologie de ce jeu pour au final, il n'y avait rien du tout. Et en plus, j'ai fait du mourrage comme un schlag. Normal, tu l'as laissé seul, j'avoue. Vas-y, gros, regarde, regarde. Look, look, look. Toi, dégage. Toi, dégage.
Cai fora, porra! Todos juntos, hein?
Je me suis pété le bras. Allez, hop. Allez, ramasse le max, s'il te plaît. Ok, on va se guérir. Wow, je suis bloqué. Hein? C'est où ce...
Try to wait here. It's not safe.
Ah, j'ai peur, c'est pour les munes. Tant pis. Je suis obligé, les gars.
She was Victor's political nemesis and, in all probability, Sao Paulo's next mayor. Even the Broncos couldn't afford that many votes.
Ah, des donuts. Oh! Non! Nice! Maintenant, je l'ai en or.
Passos could have arrived already. We've got to get out of this place.
Acabou os esconde, sua putinha de merda! Dá condolência pra sua família!
Allez, oust! Oh punaise, gros.
I'm here. It's okay. It's okay.
Une arme en plus en or.
Shit. Come here, this way. This way.
Rien vu, tu peux refaire. Quoi? Non, non, je refais
Ever
pas.
driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this.
Le sauveur. C'est juste ça, quoi.
All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
D'ailleurs, c'est marrant, j'avoue.
I can't control this thing.
You're doing fine.
Oh my god.
Try to stay calm. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado. Watch out.
C'est bien, c'est bien.
Try to keep
Oh
it
non,
straight.
insupportable.
Sorry.
Oh là là.
Max.
T'inquiète.
Yeah, I see it.
Je les ai fait péter, gros. J'ai tiré dans son roquette.
Keep going.
I can't do this, Max.
Mais qui...
Look, Passos.
Just drive.
Oh là 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 là. Mes frères, conduis bien. C'est insupportable. Je veux dire, c'est comme... C'est comme Rocket League. duquel le récaleur fait une gamme. L'arrêt sur le visage, le mec a pissé son. J'avoue.
Okay, you good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick.
Non, pas de blague sur la conduite. Ouais, franchement, j'ai rien dit du tout.
Son of a bitch. Quick, come on. Giovanna, go.
I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get to Passos. Tell him to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go.
Et là, le saut en ralenti. Non? Wow là là gros. Partie 2 terminée? Ok. C'est fini les gars. On rentre bien. Ce vieux voyou alcoolique, c'est ça hein. C'est pas un
I
voyou
was
hein.
just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn child I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Quel salaud.
Oi, Max! Get in, quick!
Ah c'est le flic. Qu'est-ce qu'il conduit?
I can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Il est
you
dans
know
le coup.
I did a background check.
Ah il est dans le coup.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? Hmm? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy.
Chapitre 11.
Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max! Max! Come on!
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blow with some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Borchardt.
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, saúde.
Oh. I gotta quit drinking so much. I'm giving myself serious liver damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax. I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again! Oh, Mikey. Even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid.
C'est un ouf. C'est un fou.
It is great to be single, hey. I love
C'est un
her.
fou furieux le mec.
She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead! Lay off the yayo, eh? Pasos. Walk with me. Yeah. What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up. He's a good guy. Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Because life is good! Where's the truck? It's coming, hey, soon.
Pasos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
C'est des ouf. Ah oui, il est défoncé lui aussi. Il est défoncé. Ça va partir en vrille, je pense. Ah. 17h28, il va se réveiller, il n'y aura plus personne. Tout le monde sera mort. Mais non. Et ils sont arrivés, ils sont là.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Este es... ¡Fuego! ¡Fuego! ¡Tira! ¡Tira! ¡Párate a morir!
Eh ouais gros, t'as vu cet ayam avec la musique? Musique rockstar, toujours bien. What? Mais qu'est-ce qui s'est passé dans le bateau en vrai? Donc là on se remémore un peu ce qui s'est passé. Hein.
Ship was always stocked.
Examiner
I was getting my priorities out of whack.
Max Payne, Walden's Isbar, Hoboken. Ça veut dire quoi? Pourquoi il y a mon nom? Oh là là. Incroyable.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Ok. Je vais quand même prendre un flingue. Et si je... Ah bah voilà. Je préfère ça, Lou.
The room belonged to Passos, my partner in crime. Or maybe someone else's.
Ok, donc là c'est la chambre de mon pote.
The bed was made. I could only guess that Passos was upstairs in the thick of it, whatever it was.
On va voir s'il y a des choses à examiner ou pas. Non.
I had to save some valuables.
Ok. Cette précision, t'as vu ça ou quoi, Lily? Bah ouais, non mais clipper et puis comme ça vous regardez en boucle. Hein. Je veux dire, j'appuie même sur insert, y'a rien, hein, les gars. Il faudrait que je joue au BR, en vrai. Je vais jouer à Warzone. Je suis sûr que je ferai des top 1. On va ramasser le max. Ah, c'est fermé ici. Ah! Oh là là!
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Les caméras elles sont...
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Ok.
The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
Ils sont 8000. Et voilà, ça s'est refermé derrière moi. Tu vois, moi ça m'énerve. Mais cache-toi pas là, il te voit. Mais... Bien joué!
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Il faut fermer tous les... le carburant.
I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Je sais même pas où il faut aller, gros. Coupe tout. Je vais mourir. Je vois flou. Je vois flou, les gars. Mais non, mais c'est pas... C'est impossible. Oh là là, c'est terrible. Terrible.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Ça n'a pas changé grand-chose. Je sais pas ce qu'il faut couper alors. Faut tirer sur quelque chose, faut... Oui. pas ce qu'il faut faire. Ah, là-bas, ok.
There wasn't much air left.
J'ai pas vu qu'il y en avait plus d'air.
There.
Ah, voilà.
I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
¿A qué esperan? ¡Dame cubierta!
Ben voilà.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
On va regarder s'il y a une arme en or ici. Non. Oh, scooter des mers. Je suis où là? Examiner
While
ça.
I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai sauté. Mais non, mais vas-y, mais non, mais non. C'est quoi ce jeu là? Attendez, je vais 30 secondes, même pas. Franchement, c'est insupportable. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pourquoi nous? Pourquoi nous? Est-ce que t'as déjà joué à ce jeu déjà? T'as jamais joué à ce jeu, donc je veux dire à un moment donné, c'est normal. Je suis en train de te spoil encore une fois. Encore un jeu que je vous spoil. Franchement. Parce que t'es mort. Oui, oui, oui. Look.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Et là?
It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Oh là là. En plus, il y a du caca et tout là. Pourquoi il y a du caca là? Elle fait 10 mètres. Bam. Ah, c'est du silicone. Bah ouais, gros, c'est c'est du silicone. Je te jure que je te pousse dans l'eau. Attends, je vais te pousser dans l'eau. Vas-y, j'aurais plus de balles. T'as de la chance. Qui a du caca-kaki collé au cucu, bien sûr. Tout à fait. Oh là là, ça se droguait dur ici, hein. Ah, il y a une arme en or là-bas. Enfin, il y a un accessoire en or. Arme en or. Deux pièces sur 3.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door.
Ouais, c'est big ça, non? Ah.
The pirates wouldn't get everything. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Voilà. Franchement, il suffisait de peu de choses en vrai. Et un de ces bateaux n'empêche. Il est luxe de ouf. En tout cas, il ramasse, il s'essaye de... Ah, il y avait un journal. Examiner le journal.
After I got out of New Jersey, things had flared up again between the Punchinellos and the DeMarcos. Didn't look like things would die down anytime soon. I was gonna have to stay away from the only place I'd ever known. Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils cherchaient du coup? Il y avait de l'argent. Ouvre. On va fouiller, hein. Examiner le passeport.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
Ok, donc ça c'était son ex-femme, hein. On est d'accord. Ah, ici ça gigotait ici. Hein. Mais par contre il n'y a pas de corps. Tu vois c'est bizarre, il n'y a pas de corps.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
J'avoue, ils cherchaient quoi, gros? C'est insoutenable. Du coup, quand un live dans une piscine gonflable chez toi, il y a un quota de sub à dépasser. Vous voulez vraiment voir ça? Moi je peux, hein. Moi je peux, hein, si vous voulez. Hein. Et je mets... Et derrière moi, derrière la piscine, je mets un tableau, tu vois. Et je note les pseudos des subs quand il y en a un. Bon, bien sûr en montrant mon yonf. C'est la base. Et je mettrai un maillot de bain de pièces, rien que pour vous. Un sandban pour avoir montré quelque chose d'horrible. La tête de homme, tu rentres pas dans mon bateau. Voilà. Sur son pote.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Il y avait personne, les gars. Il y a un seul cadavre, c'était sur le pont. Et en plus, enfin, je veux dire, elle a pas duré, quoi. Mais il n'y a pas de cadavre, il n'y a rien. Ça a dû être manigancé pour me tuer moi en fait. Je sais pas, je le vois comme ça. Salut je tarouille, comment va? Non, les pseudos des subs, faut les écrire sur des parties de ton corps avec un marqueur. Ah là là, il connaît rien. On voit que tu traînes un petit peu trop sur Twitch, Djibou. Hein. Il y a un invité surprise. Piscine partie. En fait, Duka n'a pas de piscine gonflable, il utilisera un seau. Ah ouais, bah ouais, j'ai pas de piscine gonflable, t'es marrant ou quoi toi? Bah donne Donne, j'en mets un. Vieux fou, quoi. Désolé de me cultiver. Allez, excuse-moi.
Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Punaise. C'est au-dessus de moi. Punaise, non! Jouer, c'est ce que je voulais. Nice. Wow, le saut gros. Ça c'est beau. On va essayer de ramasser le maximum. Mais non, je l'ai loupé. On va ramasser ça, hein. Fais chier. C'est ça, gros. Qui a fait ça aujourd'hui? Qui? Il s'est ramassé, gros.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat.
On va en utiliser un.
I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah.
Ah ouais, gros.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. Didn't realize you knew your way around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Bah voilà. J'ai pas l'impression qu'il tire en fait. Faudrait que je regarde.
We can get across up top.
Oh. Ok. Je suis bien là. Nice. Ah, il tire pas en fait. Il fait que se cacher. Ah si, il tire.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Ok, allons-y. On va sûrement monter, utiliser la corde. Mais il y avait quelqu'un là, non? Ah ouais, ok, d'accord. Ah ouais.
¡No me mate! ¡No me...
Nice. Oh, stylé. Il y en avait un autre à l'intérieur. Il est où? Vas-y, on y va. Je sais pas où il est. Je sais pas du tout où il est. T'es à la manette? Non, je suis au clavier souris. Clavier souris. Et il est suspendu, lui. Ça se joue bien, clavier souris sur le jeu. Je pense qu'à la manette aussi, en vrai, hein, mais... Attends, je fouille vite fait. Je suis sûr qu'il y a quelque chose en or, non? Qui traîne. Ouais... Look, look, look. En plus, je l'ai au max, là. Tir de prévention. Oh là là. Dans les œils.
My own private welcoming party.
Pas mal, hein?
Fancy seeing you here.
Let's go, on y va. On va sauver la femme. Mais du coup, sa femme, c'est son ex-femme, en fait. Daphné. Et on la voit pas juste après. Est-ce qu'elle est morte? C'est possible qu'elle soit morte. Ah, vas-y, toi aussi, là. Avec ton bonnet. T'es fou, quoi, dans ta tête. Il est fou, la Felou, il est fou. Nice. Il se couche direct. Oh! Je prends. C'est où? C'est ici ou... Du coup, attends, je vais fouiller là. Y a rien ici. Faire attention parce qu'il y a plusieurs pièces en or d'armes sur des armes différentes. Ah, oui, une salle de cinéma ici. C'est incroyable. Mais ouais, non, je joue au clavier. Ok. On va en prendre un. Oh là là. Il m'a bien eu. On va en prendre un autre. Des fois c'est peut-être dans les vitres ou quoi, tu vois. Ah, je l'avais sur le viseur. Je l'avais ici sur le viseur. Je l'avais de ce côté-là. Et au moment où j'ai changé, il
I
est...
blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Incroyable. Ah, il y a du sang partout. Oh. Ah, ils ont enlevé tout.
Jesus Christ.
Ah ouais, elle est là.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcello?
Marcello was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
J'avoue, l'alcool, ça l'a rongé le cerveau.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there, in large groups, under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Ça va, c'est ouvert. Pour un lieu dit secret. Ça reste ouvert. Chapitre 12.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
Ah ouais.
It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Là, c'était un pigeon. Vous avez vu? C'est un pigeon, il a dit. Donc on a mis un silencieux. On a mis de l'eau cristalline. On va essayer de fouiller un petit peu. Voir un peu ce qui se passe ici. Il n'y a pas trop d'armes. Pas d'armes en or. Pas de pièces d'armes, non. Rien. Ok. C'est trop bien fait, n'empêche, hein. Ah, ils les brûlent tous. Attends, c'est pour ça qu'on les retrouve pas. Examiner le brancard.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here.
Ah, à mon avis, gros, c'est plus des cadavres hein, que des ordures. Je pense que là, t'es tombé sur plus des cadavres. Ah,
Where those bastards were going, they wouldn't need medication. Ufe Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Ah, je peux pas passer. Non, je peux pas casser ici. Ou alors, est-ce que je peux casser de l'autre côté? Genre, il y a un cadenas là-bas ou pas? Que je peux voir d'ici? Non, je pense pas. Je ne pense pas.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star, bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load.
Un trafic d'organes ou quoi, non? C'est possible, hein?
Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
N'empêche, c'est trop bien fait, je trouve. Rappelez-moi en quelle date il est sorti le jeu déjà? Parce que franchement, les détails et tout, c'est pas dégueu, hein.
Mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e escutando você reclamar.
Ó.
Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar. Saco cheio.
Porra, põe as coisas aqui. Porra!
Ouais, super le saut. « 2012. » Oh, je savais pas que je pouvais... Oh, stylé. Eh gros, prends une vraie arme. Commence pas à jouer les... Hein? Les Sam Fisher, c'est pas toi Sam Fisher. En plus cette arme a l'air d'être pas mal du tout. Ah, il y a un lance-grenade, c'est quoi ça? Attends, je vais fouiller vite fait. On va prendre ça.
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Oh non.
Zizi.
Merci à tous.
Mesma coisa. Mete a mão no gatilho com gosto!
On va rester avec cette arme là en vrai.
Cai fora, porra! Me cobre, porra! Vai, mano, vai! Vai pro inferno comigo! Respirar! Eu não consigo... Na frente, vamos lá! Tá morto, porra!
Ouah. Voilà. Voilà, comme ça j'ai des munes, tu vois. Avec une torche et tout. Ah, c'est là. Sur la table ou rond? Je me suis cogné en même temps. What? Ah, il a une belle arme, lui. John Wick, le mec. Eh, pour un jeu de 2012, gros, il est trop bien, hein. Qu'est-ce qu'il me tire dessus? Je vois pas. J'imagine que si je tombe, je meurs, non? Ah non, je pense pas. Ça faisait partie du truc. Ok. Avec la lampe torche, c'est peut-être mieux. Hein. On va regarder celle-ci. Celle-ci, elle est pas mal. Elle est plutôt bien, tu vois. Je vais prendre un petit peu de ça. En plus, j'ai pas mal de munes, tu vois, donc... C'est pas mal en vrai.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Oh, une pièce du lance-roquette, gros. Une pièce du lance-roquette. Jamais j'ai utilisé un lance-roquette.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
Au final, ils l'ont...
Whatever
laissé pour
hell
mort, quoi.
this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Pourquoi je me vois prendre cette arme? Mais c'est quoi? Comment je me vois? Ah, voilà. Ok. Quelqu'un d'autre ou ça va aller? Je vous bute moi. Le pont par contre, j'ai pas compris le pont à côté de moi. Ils étaient trop loin les mecs. C'est pour ça que j'ai galéré à les tuer. Y'a rien ici. Ah ouais, que dalle. Il y en a en hauteur, non?
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Ah, il est déter là maintenant. Il est déter.
Call it evidence for De Silva.
Il est déterminé là. Il va finir le boulot. Ah, je pense qu'on est arrivé vers la fin les gars. Je pense que... Ah, examiner le piano.
There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds,
la bande son du premier? Non? C'est pas ça?
Finally.
Attends, parce que je vois plus du coup le... Désolé. Hein. Les streamers un jour s'il n'y a plus l'internet. Quoi? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Des streamers un jour s'il n'y a plus internet. À quel moment je l'ai pas vu en fait le message? Ça c'était la bande son du premier je crois. Ah ouais, trafic d'organes.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What have you been doing? I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please. Caralho! Caralho! Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho.
Il va le tuer lui.
Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus. E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Aïe aïe aïe.
Even I could guess what démolissal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Et le docteur, gros, il s'est fait planter. Incroyable. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose d'autre? Ah si, là derrière le fauteuil, regardez. C'est une lunette, on dirait.
There had to be something I wasn't seeing.
Vas-y, on continue, on va monter, je pense. Ici, je peux pas passer
It
par
was
là.
locked from the outside.
Ouais, donc en fait, ça sera un retour. Ça sera un retour. Il y a plein
They had
d'armes
a
ici.
fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Ah, il va tout faire sauter. Dis-moi pas qu'il y a un timer par contre. Attends, on y retourne.
I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going.
Il devait examiner un truc là. C'est quoi examiner quoi?
Either Victor Bronco and Nevis were doing a lot of charity work together, or this was payment for something else. Were the Crash of Prado in Victor's pocket? Had he tipped them off about the stadium exchange?
C'est sûr.
I had to hurry up before more of those assholes showed up.
Ok, on place ça sur tous les murs en fait. Par contre, j'aime pas quand il revient avec son arme.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Vi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto, hein?
C'est parti, let's go. Voilà.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Ouais, on va dire que c'est un mal pour un bien, quoi. Du coup, ici, il n'y a plus rien à poser sur les C4. Je vais regarder s'il n'y a pas un autre mur, mais un autre pylône, mais je pense pas. Je pense qu'il n'y en a que 3 ici, et après, il faut monter. Il y a des snipers, gros. Oh. Split. Il y a quelqu'un? Je pense qu'il n'y a plus personne, non? On va changer. Ah, c'est bon. Merde. dessus, gros. C'est lui? Ok.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Il était au sol, il m'a tiré dessus quand même. C'est incroyable. Par contre, change pas d'arme, gros. Nice. On va essayer de ramasser le maximum d'abord. Voir même s'il n'y a pas... S'il n'y a pas un secret. Ah, il y a un explosif là-bas, il y a un truc à mettre. On va aller le mettre ici. Putain, ils m'ont surpris. Il y a quoi de beau ici? Il y a rien. Tu sais que le but c'est pas de se prendre tous les murs du jeu dans la gueule. Ouais, mais j'avoue, mais des fois, il y a que ça autour de moi, il y a que des murs. Ah. Il y a que des murs autour de moi. J'ai à un moment donné, franchement. Vas-y, on place ça. Et en sueur.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Il faut qu'il fasse tout péter. Voilà, bien joué, gros. Par contre, cache-toi. Voilà, exactement. Tu peux aussi remonter les fameux murs autour de toi en tapant du K au 36-15 pigeons, bien sûr. Ah, ça bouge, ça bouge. Attends, mais bouge pas. Dans le fion, voilà. Hein? Mais il faut aller où? Allez, bouge-toi. Par contre, j'ai plus de soins. Faut y aller doucement là. Ouais, mais gros, avant que je les voie, ils tirent. C'est là. Mais c'est eux qu'il faut aller. Et des fois en fait il te tire direct dessus quoi. C'est incroyable. Franchement, ce jeu, franchement, au début j'aimais bien. Hein. Ça bouge. Il me manque des soins. Ah ouais, mais gros. Vas-y. À peine il apparaît, il me tire déjà dessus. À peine le mec apparaît, il me tire déjà dessus. C'est insupportable comme jeu. Franchement. Hein. Et ben on va prendre son temps. Casse-couille lui. Franchement, au début j'aimais bien le jeu. Oh, un perso et m'a mis. Dégueulasse, dégueulasse, c'est horrible. Mais non, pourquoi j'ai fait la ralenti? Là, il n'y a personne, c'est en haut en fait, il y a quelqu'un. Ah! Mais je rigolais. Mais je rigolais. Je dirais à un moment donné, c'est faux ce que je disais. C'était pour rigoler. Ah, mais il n'est pas déséquilibré en plus. Mais cache-toi! Il est con lui! Il recharge quand? Comme par hasard. Ça m'énerve. Oh là là. Comme par hasard, gros. C'est insupportable. Dépêche-toi! Il était en train de recharger en plus. Il était en train de recharger. Mais c'est incroyable! C'est incroyable! Éclataxe. Ça. Et ça bouge. Chien, chien. First try. Oh mon gars gazé encore.
I told you the city was dangerous.
Franchement, c'est vraiment un jeu de merde. Hein.
It's growing on me.
Éclataxe.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Eh, c'était chaud n'empêche à la fin. C'était chaud de ouf.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I
Il va
guess.
l'emmener le voir.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. And
Le
it's not very
politique.
nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Ok, c'est à moi de faire le boulot.
De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Je suis connu, hein.
Cuidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocente! Por que aqui dentro? Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo! Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Que você vai te proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem?
Il a mis des coups de genou.
Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né? Ô, segura a porta aí! Eu vi uma outra versão. Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou.
Valeu, amigo.
Salut le duc, comment va? Ça va ou quoi? Ah, il est en train de le savate.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him! Answer him! What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Oh. Zblé. Nickel, ça va. Tranquilo.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on. I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Je peux encore, hein? Non. Ah, là, je suis dans le commissariat, gros. Waouh. Prends l'argent. Prends un peu de billets. Putain, il y avait un truc à examiner, non?
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations.
Mais non.
Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver com aquilo. Eu prometo, cara. Me dá um nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão. Isso é tudo que eu sei.
Lourd. Ok. Ouah, gros. La pression, la pression. La pression de ouf. Je reviens en arrière là, non? Ouais, je reviens en arrière. Ta-da, ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. Je peux les libérer ou pas?
Mr. Have a nice day, guy.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, it seemed I was too.
Hein? Il me semble me souvenir, c'est loin d'avoir joué à Max Payne en FR, c'est en VO après où il n'y a pas le choix, où ma mémoire me trahit. Ta mémoire te trahit. Un jeu Rockstar ne sera pas en VF, en version française. Le jeu Rockstar restera une traduction française, mais avec les voix en anglais. Un bug. Bah ouais, non mais que voulez-vous? Je vous dis à un moment donné, c'est pas de ma faute, hein. On va voir si ça s'est réinitialisé du coup. C'est fort possible que ça s'est réinitialisé. Putain, je suis deg. En plus, on était... Bon, c'est arrivé que 2 fois, on va dire. Je vais regarder. Non, c'est bon. Ça, c'est pas réinitialisé. Allez, on continue. Donc, on est arrivé au commissariat. Hein. Désolé pour le petit désagrément. Hop, une mâchoire. Zboule. Voilà. Quitte à ramasser le double flingue, ce serait pas mal en fait. Quoique la petite mitraillette, sympa hein. Allez, let's go, on va ramasser le double flingue.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Celle-ci peut-être? Elle est en or quand même. On va faire honneur.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Mais ouais, les jeux Rockstar sont pas en FR. Enfin, pour les voix, je parle.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Ok. Je sais pas si je prends ça. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Avec juste le flingue et garder J'en ai 2 sur 3 pour le lance-roquette.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Il continue à tirer alors qu'il est vide. C'est où qu'on doit passer? Ah, ici? Non! Attends. Fouille. Bah ouais, l'eau. C'est pas ce que je souhaitais, mais... Hein? C'est fermé? Ok. Ah, c'est par là. Je pense qu'on va lâcher cette arme, non?
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Je sens qu'il y a un truc dans les chiottes. Non. Pas ici. On va aller de l'autre côté. Ah, ça fait du sport ici, hein. Ça court. Ça court ici. Là, il n'y a que dalle.
police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Faudrait trouver des antidotes. Qu'est-ce qui m'a tiré? Qu'est-ce qui m'a tiré dessus? Y'en a un qui m'a tiré dessus, non? Qui est là? Nice.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Oh. J'avais pas vu. Je l'avais pas vu. C'est bien d'en avoir un autre. Attends. Merde. C'est pas grave.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Wow, comment il a fait? Wow, dans le dos. Eh ouais, gros.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Oh, et en plus, il y a encore un autre. Nice. MPK en or. C'est pas une épreuve, ça? MPK en or, les gars. Et ça, c'est beau. Ah, avec un viseur laser, là? Tiens, on va tester. Ah ouais.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
On va en prendre un max. Nice. Ok. C'est parti. Ça va être mieux du coup pour le bullet time. C'est la première fois que je vois avec un viseur laser.
There was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo. It was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Mais non! Mais il est où le viseur? Ah, y a pas de viseur quand c'est comme ça. Ah ouais. Ok, donc tu joues full avec le laser. Bah c'est stylé. Tu joues full avec le laser en fait. Puisque j'ai mis la visée appropriée à l'arme. Ah ouais, retorfine. C'est trop bien en fait. Mais il faut aller où là? Par là?
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Par contre, voilà, pour le coup. Pour le bullet time, du coup, c'est compliqué. Mais non, mais... Oh, c'est compliqué de ouf, en vrai. C'est pas évident en vrai. Ça bouge de ouf. Là je sais pas ce qu'il fait. J'ai l'impression que ça fait pas de dégâts. Ah, je vais galérer. Je vais galérer de ouf les gars. Ouais bah ouais. C'est chaud en fait avec le viseur. Il bouge n'importe comment. Moi je veux une autre arme. Moi je veux ça moi. T'es fou quoi. Ok, là j'ai pris du soin. Tac tac. Là il y a le pompe. On va rester comme ça. 80 balles, c'est parti. Mais... Mais tire. J'ai plus de mune. Incroyable, franchement, c'est un jeu vraiment dégueulasse. Toi, bouge-toi. Ah ouais, mais le problème c'est que ouais, on va garder ça. Ouais, il lui faut combien de balles pour qu'il meure? Eh, c'est un pompe que je sais pas. Vas-y, non, c'est interdit au monde du jeu vidéo. Il a bugué le mec. C'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. Franchement, c'est dingue. C'est dingue. On va aller chercher ça. Hey. En plus, il tire en l'air. Ah, ça va être chaud là, j'ai l'impression. ça va. Il est tombé direct.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
First try, bien sûr, hein, toujours. Toujours le first try. On va fouiller un petit peu, on va voir un peu ce qu'il y a ici. Il n'y a pas grand chose là.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Ah, non, c'est bon. Allez, casse-moi tout ça. Ah oui, il passe normal. Attends, il doit y avoir un truc là. Là, c'est sûr. Voilà.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone. And he'd never taken a bribe.
N'empêche, quand même, même si c'est vrai que c'est pas très ouvert, je trouve que c'est correct, tu vois, pour le type de jeu que c'est. Mais j'ai trouvé quand même pas mal d'indices.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Oh, il y a un burger.
The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still, every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume.
Il attaque... Oh là là, il attaque The Punisher. The Punisher. Ça c'est osé. Ah, il est petit The Punisher. Hein. Il est petit avec sa petite sa crête coque. C'est incroyable. Allons-y.
And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Ok. Allez, let's go, on y va. Attends, oui, moi je viens d'où là? Je viens de là? Ouais, allons-y.
I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
The Punisher qui a gagné le duel. Bravo The Punisher. Merci hein. Et je me suis claqué à la chaise. Ok. On va fouiller encore. Nice.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Ok, s'il y a ça les gars, ça veut dire que ça va péter quelque part. Y'a pas un peu de son ici qui traîne, ce serait pas mal hein. Mais non.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. The bastards had me locked in. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Oh. RIP. Salut Michel. Désolé hein. Ah, comme par hasard j'ai perdu mon arme en plus.
There it was. Tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Bon, c'est lui qu'on va tuer, je pense. Hein. On va la rencontrer, quoi. Comment il va, Adibouf? Attends. On regarde la télé. Pour Adibouf.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para a sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com o Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
Ah, le plus gros chorizo.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Allez, c'est parti les gars. Mais what? Mais c'est qui? Voilà. T'es pété le chapeau.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I
Ah
had
non,
to
non, non,
push
non, non,
on.
non, non. Je veux pas de ça, moi. Je veux pas le laser. Voilà, je veux celui-là. Lui, ouais. Mais moi, je veux pas de ce laser. Incroyable, ce Lucas. Merci beaucoup. Merci, Adigouf. Je veux dire, ça te change, hein, ça te change. Hein.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Ah bah, il est là, lui.
Casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Oh oh. Oh, c'est beau. C'est beau. Aïe aïe aïe. Tellement de style. Quoi? Il m'a fait peur le con. Qu'est-ce qui m'a fait peur ce con? Relève-toi, 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 relève-toi. J'ai plus de soin. Là. Nice.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past.
Ok. Ce serait bien d'en avoir d'autres du coup. Faut que je prenne le maximum de munes. Ça, si je peux avoir des petites pilules là à droite à gauche, ce serait pas mal. Let's go.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
C'est chaud, hein? Terrain d'entraînement. Ok, pour l'instant. Ouah! J'avais pas vu lui. What? Mais gros! Ah ça va, j'ai un soin, j'avais pas vu. Heureusement que j'ai récupéré un soin en dernière minute. Oh gros, c'est chaud. Pas de stress, il y a point S. On va essayer de ramasser le maximum de mun. On sait jamais, il y en a, ils sont derrière. Ah, vas-y, toi aussi. C'est bon, il y a du soin
They
ici.
had their body armor. I had mine. It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of there.
Allez, allez. Mais pourquoi tu tires pas? Pourquoi il tire pas? Oh non, il y avait pas rechargé, je crois. C'est incroyable. Attention. Maintenant. Hey, le temps qu'il se relève, gros. Ça met longtemps. Hein. Ah, il y a quelque chose de doré derrière. Zblé. Nice. Encore une arme en or, les gars. On va ramasser le maximum. Hein. Wow, gros le réflexe que j'ai eu. Je pensais vraiment que c'était sur la porte rouge. Hein. Ah oui, d'accord, je viens de l'autre côté en fait. Zblé.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Allez, c'est parti. En fait, du coup, j'ai 0 nouvelles de Twitch pour mon compte, juste que 4 de mes abonnements ont pris fin. Je peux pas m'en connecter. Non, tranquille, t'inquiète. Pas de soucis, j'espère juste que tu vas récupérer ton compte, du coup. Ok. Oh, gros, j'ai volé. Et... Oh, comment il vole, gros. Et il était en plein vol. Je me suis... Oh, comment il a volé.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Vas-y.
couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Ok. Gros, j'ai même pas le temps. J'ai même pas le temps. Je n'avais même pas le temps, quoi.
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
Je pensais pas que j'avais... j'aurais besoin de munitions. Plus de munitions que ça. En vrai, tu te mets là. Ah non, je veux pas. Ah si.
Why do you think you're not dead already?
Il est où? Mais c'est quoi ça? C'est quoi ça? J'avais le temps de rien.
C'est nul! You should know when to walk away! What are you hoping to achieve here? You're even crazier than I thought!
Et qu'est-ce qu'il... Regarde, qu'est-ce qu'il va me faire là? Ah, il est en bas. Ok. Mais relève-toi! Il est con le mec! En plus, il met longtemps à se relever, c'est chiant. Ok. Je sais pas si j'arriverai d'ici à l'avoir. Non. Peut-être d'ici. Non plus.
Do you even know what you're getting for?
Mais... Je sais pas si d'ici je peux l'avoir. C'est dur, hein. Oh là là, c'est franchement...
You don't know when you're lost, do you?
Ah, il me tire dessus, j'avais pas vu. Oh là là. Je recommence ici en plus. Oh là là. Vraiment, franchement, c'est vraiment un jeu éclaté au sol. Ok. Un mort, je crois. Mais cache-toi!
I hope it wasn't worth it! Give Rodrigo my regards!
Chier. Putain, j'avais pas d'armes. Ou alors... Mais pourquoi il se cache pas? Ah ouais, là aussi il me souffle.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Zizi!
Oh là, je l'ai first try.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max.
Mais non.
Huh? Hmm?
Good boy.
There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the crachá preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
Ah merde. Ah ouais, il est mal en point, gros.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Oh, il est vénère. Chapitre 14.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club.
My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Comment prendre l'avion? C'est un bon moyen. Mais pourquoi il tire pas? Des fois il... Mais... Non, pas ça. Mets-toi pas allongé. Pas cette arme, elle est dégueulasse. Change d'arme. Avec le viseur, c'est horrible. Change d'arme. On va prendre ça. C'est mieux. Viseur laser, hein, ça m'intéresse pas. Je crois que c'est peut-être par là, mais on va essayer de fouiller un petit peu. Une arme en or est forcément bien. Mais celle-ci, en fait, avec le laser, c'est pas ouf, tu vois. C'est pas précis. Et j'ai l'impression en plus ça fait pas forcément de dégâts. Donc nope. Et ils ont tous des viseurs laser. Merde, j'ai oublié. Je me suis claqué. Bon, il n'y a rien. Ah, il y a encore des gens. Ou pas? Je dirais qu'il y en a encore un là-bas, mais je suis pas sûr. Ouais, il y en a encore un là-bas. Oh, une balle. Une balle, il a suffi. Un petit peu. Celle-ci, je vais la remplacer. Mais il est trop bien. En fait, l'effet est trop bien. L'effet du gunfight est trop bien. J'ai un medikit. C'est bon. Ouais, ça va, j'ai assez de balles.
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Qu'est-ce qui me tire dessus? C'était où? Oh, j'étais dans la pièce d'à côté. Je savais même pas.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. This was the back office. They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge.
C'est fermé ici. T'es à quel chapitre là? 14. Chapitre 14. Sûrement peut-être
I could deal with
le
my
dernier, je pense.
remaining substance abuse issues when this was all over.
Oh. Lance-grenade. Nice.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead.
Il doit y avoir un truc.
Nothing was happening back here. I had to get to where the action was.
C'est pas celui-là.
There were Ufe all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
Dans le nez. Oh, la musique. On va prendre de la hauteur, je pense. Elle est trop bien la musique.
opened at the other end of the departure lounge. I'd rather not be blown up today.
Oh, c'est beau. Non. J'ai eu peur. On va prendre cette arme.
They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
Ah, du coup, ils sont venus d'en bas. Le jeu est très stylé, il est jouissif en fait. Tu vois, tu l'as quand tu joues, quand tu l'as entre les mains, franchement, il est trop jouissif le jeu. J'aime beaucoup.
Next terminal was down the escalators.
Des soins qui me manquent, mais c'est pas grave, on va checker. Pourquoi ça crie du coup? Oh. Je vais décrocher sa mâchoire.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Ok. On va fouiller vite fait au tram. Je lui ai décroché la mâchoire. C'est beau. Ce serait bien d'avoir un petit peu de heal par contre. Qui a tiré? Qui a tiré?
If I was going to be able to turn the power on anywhere, it'd be in the office.
Du cas la question du super soldat, t'as vu ça ou quoi? Attendez les gars, 30 secondes. 30 secondes. Et voilà, bah ouais, ça se fight. Allez, c'est parti. Oh, il y a ouais, viseur laser aussi. Ah, il y a ça.
I meant to end this how I'd begun it.
Ça, je voulais.
Heavily medicated.
Allez, on y va.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Wow. Gros, il a fait la vrille. Il a fait une vrille. Oh là là, Thorfinn il a perdu. Chat. C'est incroyable. Incroyable. C'est mérité quand même. Hein.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second.
Joli ban, juste quoi. Joli combat.
Into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Oh,
son of a bitch! Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
non. Il était pas là, après il était là. Voilà. C'est insupportable. Mais non. Vas-y, il y a quoi? Il y a un hélico, un char. C'est terrible. Quoi?
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Mais non, j'ai pris toutes mes... Ah! J'ai pris tous mes cachets. Il y en a un qui dab. Ils sont 8000.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke. And it was a real good one. Come on.
Oh, c'est beau ce qu'il fait.
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Ça pue.
This was my stop.
On va prendre une arme là. C'est quoi ça? Non, pas ça.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with the Silver and going straight to the hangar. But when was I ever about smart moves?
Ça c'est vous votez hein les gars.
I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
What? C'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. Éclataxe. Putain, non. À chaque fois, j'oublie de... Éclataxe. En fait, le temps qui se relève, c'est long, des fois. C'est des bots, à mon avis, ça doit être des bots. C'est des bots. Bonjour les bots. Hein. J'aime pas quand il fait ça, relève-toi gros. En plus... c'est chaud. C'est chaud. Ouais, vas-y, t'inquiète. Non. Mais cache-toi. Ah, j'aime pas quand il fait ça.
Victor's gonna wait for you.
mais... C'est chaud en fait. What?
You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to impose his will on our world. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker.
C'est chaud. Ah non.
Cop to cop, Becker. Come clean.
Bleh. Ah ouais, il a sauté gros. Ah, son bras est resté accroché.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
J'ai même pas tiré. C'est parti, let's go. En gros, la guerre, c'est pas bon pour les cheveux.
We had one card left to play.
C'est parti les gars. Bon, ça va être full voiture qui nous poursuit. Genre.
Come on! We got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... This car ain't so good! Ay! Shit! That about sums it up. They don't want us getting down this runway.
Oh, un coup portant gros.
I'm normally a behind the desk kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. That's them. Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with. Whoa! Matt! The other plane! Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I walk.
You'll walk with a lift!
Ça fait mal.
55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places.
Aïe aïe aïe. Dans son sac, c'est quoi? C'est l'oseille. Ah, la RTX, c'est tout. Oh, c'est beau. Aïe aïe aïe, nous l'avons fini les gars.
Zizi.
Merci, hein. Merci à tous.